Good evening, everyone. It's all right. Sorry, I'm sort of a couple of minutes late, but I just had to ring Tracy. It's a bit of a quandary about the recipe, actually. Hi, Terry. How are you? I'm Jason. Kate. Hiya. Because it don't mention cocoa powder in the actual recipe, but then on the method side, it's number 4 to mix flour and cocoa powder. So I said to Chris, I says, just have a look at this. I says, you know what recipes? I says, can you see cocoa anywhere? So he said, no. I says, well, that's strange because I says in method, it says to mix your flour and cocoa. So we're not using cocoa. We've decided about that. So that's why I'm sorry. That's why I'm late, sorry. Hiya, Mark, please. So, yeah, I mean, Tracy will back me up. We've gone through recipe and it don't mention cocoa powder at all. So, yeah. Why? I don't know. Your guess is as good as mine. Yeah, we're all right. Chris has had a bit of a rough time lately. A lump come on his leg. He went to hospital with it, said it was an external blood clot. And then a few days after that, he got bitten by a dog on his same leg. Guess what he did tonight? He walked into the door, same leg, knee. I went, oh my God, I says, I know you did. No, I'm not. I'm just saying it had to be that leg, didn't it? But hey ho. So yeah, it's Mark says, Chris, feel better, you clumsy fool. But yeah, you know, I mean, blood clot and dog bite weren't his fault, but then sort of walking into the door tonight, it were his fault. So I'm just going to put the link in for Tracy. And as I always say, that link is for Tracy's benefit only, nobody else's. I will open the panel up afterwards.
Thanks, Mark.
So but yeah, Tracy's confirmed we don't need any cocoa. They don't mention it.
It's all good, is it?
Yeah, you don't mention it in Hi, Joel.
Hello, Joel.
So yeah, so it don't mention it at all in the recipe. So yeah, we're just going to leave it out.
Yeah. Ooh la la.
Yes, you guessed it, Mark. The dog was off its lead.
Yeah. No,
but on the plus side, he's been back to the hospital today. He doesn't need a skin graft, but they put like a special metallic dressing on it so it heals it up a bit quicker. So yeah, and he's got to go back Friday at 9:30. So yeah, so it's all good. He's not got to have a skin graft. He's just got to go back on Friday for them to have a, you know,
put some of this special stuff on it. This like special, not cloth.
It's like a metallic thing, isn't it?
That helps it. It's heal it. Properly.
Yeah, it's something. Can you remember when I had one? I forget what it were. Anyway, I had exactly the same thing, and it's basically. It's like a metallic dressing. Hi, Tommy.
In other words, it's cocaine for your legs.
So it's supposed to heal it up quicker. I have had the same thing, and it does help. So he's keeping his fingers crossed. You know that everything's all right Friday. They're going to change it and put another one of these things on.
Well, possibly.
So, yeah, first things first, Mr. P.
What?
I need that butter in that plastic bowl melting, please.
Yeah. What do you want melted?
So yeah, Mark,
What do you want melted?
that in that plastic,
That one.
that one, yeah.
That's good in microwave, yeah.
Mark Plays is one of my subscribers that go way, way back, like Richard and Gordo. So yeah, we're all right, Mark. You know, that is the tin that I'm using. They are, I think they 8-inch. So hi, Peter Cork.
Hi everybody, chat.
First things, Mr. P is Jason's coffee. You've missed it by about a minute or two, Jason, because he's already bought me one. Ah. So anyway. So yeah, the first things first is the melted butter and oil. So which is like 75 mils of vegetable oil and 150 grams of unsalted butter. So that's first things first. Because see, my Oreos, I've done them in like 3 different grades. I've done finely in my food processor, fine ones to sprinkle on top of the cake. You've got to crush your 150 grams that goes in your buttercream. That's finely, but the ones that go in your cake is not so fine. So sort of mine go in 3 different stages. I'll show you more when we get to it. So yeah, so this is 150 grams of melted butter. Just going in my bowl now.
Peter Cook's in.
I know, I've said hello.
I'm in the kitchen.
And into this, you want 75 grams of vegetable oil.
I already got a coffee, Mr. Jason.
I've just said, is Mr. P is Jason? He's on about one for him. I've just said you just missed boat. You just got me one.
I could have flown one over on the drone.
Yeah. So we've just got to whisk this together. First things first. So yeah, here we are. How we go. So into this, you need your council pot, whatever you call it, 225 mils of water.
Council pot.
Well, everybody calls it. What?
Oh, bloody hell. Might as well put that down, innit?
What?
54-minute ad.
54-minute ad?
It's been going a couple of minutes like this.
So yeah, we're just going to whisk this again. So we're just going to put that to one side a little bit because the next step, it says, in a jug, beat together the eggs, vanilla extract and sour cream. So in this jug, you want 2 large eggs, 1 tablespoon of vanilla, and 1, oh God, flour and all that.
Peter's got to get back to work.
Okie dokie then, see you later. It's all right. I am trying to, yeah, so this is 110 mils of sour cream. So that goes in your jug as well. Ooh, troubled that down, me now.
So Bob is alive.
It says, is it ready yet? Johnny.
Where's the taste tester? You ready yet for a taster?
Yeah. So yeah, so I'm just gonna give this a quick stir. Hiya, Pete. Pete Thomas.
Alright, Pete, lad.
So yeah, so this now goes into your butter mix. Oh, you must have done because you mentioned coffee.
No, I would always have time to eat that.
Oh.
I know Kathy background.
Yeah, hello, Kath, if you're watching.
If you're very covered.
She will be. She said she will.
So yeah, so now we're going to
Hello, Tim, lad.
Hi Tim, how are you?
Hi, Tim.
So yeah, so now we're going to mix this again. Now we've added the you some Bristol lucky, Pete. Hey? Got lost on way out. Kevin's been in for dinner. Oh dear, dear now.
No, it's speaking French to Joël. Bonjour, Joël Lamond. Some I don't know.
Now, here's where it gets interesting, because it says in a separate bowl, mix together the flour, cocoa powder, caster sugar, light brown sugar, bicarb, and baking powder. But in the recipe, it don't mention cocoa powder. Well, my mum took her back to Donny, then she forgot.
Yeah, she did. She forgot where she lived, Jeanette.
Couldn't remember where she lived.
Yeah, she forgot.
Oh, dear, do you know?
But then she said she didn't know area where the was.
See the signpost for Leeds.
It's Frenglish. Anyway, this is 350 grams of plain flour. So into this, it's 75 grams of brown sugar. And 200 grams of caster sugar.
49 minutes left.
Oh.
On ad.
A teaspoon of baking powder. And half a teaspoon of bicarb.
I also speak fluent Taiwanese.
So we're just going to give this a...
Yorkshire. Sorry, what Yorkshire? It's south, there, Johnny.
Mix it together. But you see, that was the conundrum that we're having, because it don't mention anything about cocoa powder actually in the recipe, yet it's telling you to put cocoa powder in. So very strange. And it's a Oetker recipe. So it's not very often they make a typo, so I don't know.
So we're missing it. Are you leaving it out then, Jeanette?
Eh?
Are you leaving the cocoa powder out then?
Yeah. Hi, partners.
Hey, partners.
But yeah, I mean, it don't call for it in the recipe, so we'll just see how we go on. We can always put it in. So yeah, so now we're going to put the dry ingredients in with the wet ingredients. So yeah, so I'm going to mix this with my mixer now till it's all So, right, into this, last but not least, you want 154 grams of Oreo biscuits, lightly crushed. Now, as you can see mine, they're not sort of finely crushed, but they're crushed. Yeah. So, yeah, so these go into your mixture and, yeah. Just give them a fold through. Ooh, let that go and it nearly slid down into me bowl. Yeah, so as you can see, the Oreos is mixed into the mixture. Pete says he could just scoff that with a spoon like it is now. So yeah, so now
Yes, over there, a lunatic from the island.
oh, Gus.
Was that Gus?
Yeah, Gus. Lunatic from Arno. Watch him while eating a Chinese. Pardon you?
Pardon you, Tim.
I don't know how he did, Tim. Burp and then blame you.
Tim.
Yeah. I know different. I didn't touch my coffee, yeah. Getting every last crumb out.
Waste that one now.
Well, that's what that's my motto. Waste not, want not. Hi, Crypto.
Crypto.
Hi, Crypto.
Some of that mixture's gone on my leg. What's that one there? What's on my knee? I'm talking to myself.
Definitely started mad.
Well, I knew I'd dropped some on my knee, you see. And then I couldn't find where it had dropped on my knee. So, yeah, I mean, call me mad if you want to, but yeah, it's when you start answering yourself back that you have to worry.
You mind?
No. So, yeah, they can go in oven now. It says between 30 and 35 minutes, so I don't know, 30, 35. Yeah, Chris says put it on for 30 and then see how it goes. Uh-huh. I can't for life on me understand why they mention cocoa powder, because there's none in the recipe. Or a typo. Middle for diddle. Partner says middle for diddle. So what do you reckon, Tracy? 32?
Yeah, I'll go whatever you want, Jeanette. Yeah, love, yeah.
We'll do 32 and then we can always put it back in.
Okay, then I'm going to put them in.
Yeah. Oh, what you done now?
Put it in that one. Excuse you, Tim.
Do you know, he's gone a bit deaf of me, this bloke is. Yeah.
It's that bloody blood thinners, I'm sure it is.
Yeah, what, sending you do lally?
Time
Oh,
30
dear.
minutes.
30 minutes. Starting now.
So you'd be glad to know that he ain't got to have a skin graft. That's the good one.
Ooh. I didn't fancy this. And I've got a short
All these biscuits.
Don't take him from your heart. Oh dear me, there's only Chris could come out with that one, Tracy.
Say that again?
He said, I didn't fancy wearing my shorts and people being able to see a piece of my arse on my leg. No, there's no bad news.
The bad news is it's not ready yet.
Yeah, they've put like a special gauze thing on, and it's I've had it before, and it's got like a metal in it, and I think it's supposed to draw. Anyway, it's supposed to heal it up quicker. So they've done that. They've put like a thing over at top, and it's got to go back Friday so they can have a look at it, and you know. But then, just before we were setting up, walked into the door, same leg, and he went, ow! And he's got clutching his knee, and I'm thought, oh, I says, oh my God, don't.
Good at area here. I think it's always my first name in there.
Hi, Scouse, how are you? Yeah, they subscribe to me, and I subscribe back. Yeah. But yeah, the good news is he hasn't got to have a skin graft. It's just keep putting these things on to will like
fuse it together.
Well, to fuse it together and you know quicken the healing process up. So yeah, no skin graft. Just keep putting one of these. I had it, and they explained it to me. And, there's some sort of stuff in this pad.
Oh, Scouts is one of Steve's subscribers.
Oh, it's from Steve's, is it? That yeah. Ah, yeah. Well, I always look through recent subscribers, and I noticed today that it were one of my recent subscribers, so I subbed back to him. So yeah, that was.
Gordo.
Hi, Gordo.
Hi, Gordo.
Yeah, he's all right, Joel. Yeah, he's all right. But you see, they said another thing. What they said as well. You know, him being on these blood thinners, that's what's probably stalling the healing process is the blood thinners that he's on. Well, that's the thing, Johnny. If they all paid you, you know, you can rest easy and know that they paid. And ooh, Gordo says he just had homemade chow mein.
Oh, I love chow mein. That's one of my favourites. That is the Chinese chicken chow mein, sweet sour pork balls.
Oh, thank you muchly, Amjad. Oh, pardon me. I'm doing a sound check now. It says I recommended my channel to Scarce on Steve's Sunday night stream.
How is it that Tim's not on your panel yet? We can still hear him burping all the time.
I know.
More problem this way.
But so yeah, you know, it's all good in the hood. You know, we have pork. The price of the chicken is stupid. Yeah, I know. Tell me about it. But yeah, everything's good. And as I say, he's got to go back at 9:30 on Friday. For him to have another look at it and to check, you know, the wound and if this gauze thing's doing any good.
Tim's laughing.
You have prawn balls, Chris. That's from the medication. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Sort of, because there's cakes is in oven, we sort of have a bit of a chit chat, you know, because when we're sort of actually baking, sometimes I miss comments, and that's where my beloved husband comes in, you know, if I miss anything. But yeah, it's like a catch-22 situation. It's been put on these blood thinners for the external blood clot, but it's hindering the healing of the wound from the dog bite. Oh, we had a scan as well. Hi, Steve.
Hello, Steve.
Yeah, they sent him for a scan to see if there were any dog's teeth still left in his leg. And I says, well, I know they weren't, because when it happened, I like irrigated it with sterile water. So if they were, it would have come out then. So what do you mean, what do I want on Amazon?
You need some compliments.
Hey, I could spend a fortune on Amazon if I wanted. But oh, I forgot to tell you before we started. Gas mark 4. A bit too late now, isn't it? 180 degrees centigrade and 160 degrees fan assisted oven. So there you go. But yeah, you know, I mean, it's I'm just as Terry, you munching on the pick and mix.
No, don't tell a lie. 29 minutes.
It's all right. If you're wondering, he always watches me ads when they come on.
Right. It's a DJ.
And basically, I've got a 50-odd minute ad. I have to do a special meal deal: fresh noodles, stir fry, veg and sauce for £2.50. You can't beat them. No, that's good. Ah, can you rotisserie a cake? No, I don't think so. You can make cakes in your air fryer, though. Tim says, I think we could all spend a fortune on Amazon. Yeah. You know what I mean? The thing is, Tim, I sort of see something, I put it in my basket, and then I put it safe for later. So I've got a list as long as my arm that I've saved for later. You know, if I'd got sort of, if I had a windfall or come into some money, you know, I'd be well away. I don't trust Amazon, to be honest with you, Steve. I've never had a problem with Amazon. Never had a problem with deliveries. You know, they say that they're coming. Sometimes I've had sort of say, oh, you know, it'll be here in a couple of days, 3 days, and it'll come sooner. So, yeah, I mean, all good things to say about Amazon. So I bought some soft goat's cheese from Sainsbury's. Let's just say it didn't last long. Need to get some goat's cheese. Ugh.
Leave it away, did it?
Oh, don't worry about it, Steve. Don't apologise for not being in my stream. You know, as I always say, and people will tell you, your personal life comes first, your family comes first. You know, we'll survive. You know, yeah.
What one?
Tim says that's what I do. I tell you, Tim, in my save for later, I've got a list as long as my arm. You know, like I sort of have things like that come up in your recommended. I think, oh, you know, I like that. Oh yeah, it were. It were a good laugh, Steve. So yeah. What I'm going to do as well, Tracy.
Yeah, I'm here.
You know, when they come out of oven.
Yeah.
I'm going to put them on a. I'm going to take them out at tin, put them on a cooling, right? But I'm going to leave the greaseproof paper on them because
That's what you mean,
yeah, straight out of oven. If you peel that backing off, sometimes it takes off a cake with it. So So they cool down a little bit quicker. I'm going to put each cake on a cooling rack, but leave the greaseproof paper on. You know, and let them cool because they will cool a lot quicker rather than because when they in tin, even though they're out of oven, they still carry on cooking.
Yeah, it's a good idea, that, Jeanette, yeah.
Oh, well, this is it. You've got to treat your good lady wife first, Steve. Says, to be fair, Sainsbury's isn't that expensive like it used to be, partners. Well, you see, the thing is, we have got a Sainsbury's and it's like the big superstore Asda, but it's over other side of Hillsborough, which anybody knows where we're situated. It's quite a way away. But yeah, you know, you've got to take your wife out and treat your wife, and you know, you see, this is the thing. Chris will often say to me, "Shall we put some about to eat?" And it, how can I put it? It's not too much trouble. I just don't want to. I've got that used to being in arse and not going anywhere. You know, to me, my home is my sanctuary. Well, this is it. All you can do is try, Steve. So yeah. I just feel more comfortable being in my own home and, you know, watching streams on YouTube and watching telly or watching programs that I've, you know, missed during the week. And I mean, really, only time I go out is like family functions. Hiya, George. How are you?
Hello, Georgie.
Hi, George.
Says, we very lucky. This is Gordo. Have all the supermarkets within a mile of each other. Tesco's is a mile and a half away. But this is the thing, Gordo. We've got like a Tesco superstore, but there again, it's about 15 minutes away. Now, the Tesco, the Asda superstore, that's only about 10 minutes down bypass or Parkway. But when you've got an Asda on your doorstep, you know what I mean? And Chris thought, because this recipe called for sour cream, and we're going to have to go to Sainsbury's because there's like Sainsbury's more, and that was where we got it from last time. But lo and behold, I went down to our Asda and they'd actually got it in, Tracy. You know, hold the front page. They'd actually got something in our Asda. Yeah. Oh, and sort of about 5 minutes up road, we've got a bigger Asda, but it's not as big as the superstore. We see this as it, George. You know what I mean? That's what we're all about. You know what I mean? It's welcome everybody. I mean, we've sort of got, you know, new faces, new people. Yeah, you know, they're all great people. Girly bag. What is Joel says? You've got a girly bag, Tracy.
Oh yeah.
I like that shell thing. I'll have
River
to.
Island.
Ooh, that's nice.
I can't see it. 21 minutes left.
You've got quite a few there, Gordo. I don't even know where our closest Aldi or Lidl is. I think that's sort of
Got 2 Asda's, Lidl's, 2 Aldi's, Iceland, 1 more, some Tesco's.
is there
Tesco,
is this chocolate? No, not really, Crypto. There's only sort of the Oreos in it. I was telling this is one other reason why I was late starting. Tracy showed me her Oreo cookies. Now, on her Oreo cookies, there's only 154 grams, which is exactly how much we need. Now, Chris bought me some from our Asda, and they were like double cream Oreos. So they got that extra cream in the middle. Ooh. Johnny's been watching George's videos. But where's our nearest Iceland? Is it Woodseats?
No, I think there's one closer.
I don't
One
know.
in town somewhere. There used to be one in town, whether it still is or not, I hope.
Is he dreaming?
Dreaming about
Dreaming about your cake, Jeanette.
Hey?
He's dreaming about your cake tonight.
Yeah. What biscuit?
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, some things he does when he's asleep. But you see, this is another thing. Steve says he's had it as the delivery and so many subs. I did it as the delivery about 2 weeks ago, and I only got 3. So, and they were sort of weren't far away from what I'd ordered anyway. Oh, pardon me. I don't think you do, Johnny. I don't think you do. Says, wanted to ask, do you have a permit to magnet fish like you have to? Baby. Johnny wants to know if you need a permit for magnet fishing. I don't think you do.
I've no idea. George's wants to ask for that one.
Yeah, George is in. Yeah, Partners does not have. Yeah. Oh, no teasing today, Crypto. Only Oreo biscuits. Because see, I've done mine in 3 stages. You need 154 grams for cake. Now, I said to Tracy, with him being like a double cream, I did mine. No, he said, no, you don't need a permit. Baby. George just said, no, you don't need a permit.
Okay.
So, yeah, I've done mine in 3 stages. The ones that I put in the cake, I didn't crush them up as much as these. Now, it says for the buttercream to crush them finely. So now the ones that I've crushed finely, the 154 grams I've crushed finely. But I was saying to Tracy, it says between 5 and 7 Oreos to decorate the top. Now, I didn't fancy get big pieces of Oreos stuck on top of cake. It's that is sort of, that's another thing, you know, you don't have to sort of go to the recipe by the book. I've gone with sort of what I think we prefer, if that makes sense. So I've
put crumbs on top and no all biscuits.
Well, that's what I've done with mine, Tracy. There's 7 Oreos in there, but I've done them like fine, so I can just like sprinkle them, yeah, on my cake. That's the thing, Amjad. Dr. Oetker recipes are normally very good.
Yeah, that's what I put that Dr.
And
Oetker.
I had to.
Is it paste?
I had to ask Chris to double check for me. I says, look through the ingredients. So he says, you're right. I says, does it mention cocoa in the ingredients? He went, no. But then in the in step 4, it says in a separate bowl, mix together the flour, cocoa powder. So it's very. Oh, George will not steer you wrong, Johnny. He's got some heavy duty magnets, I'm telling you. But yeah, fair enough. George gets sponsored by a magnet company, but yeah, you've got to be careful when you're buying the magnets. Let me just have a look. I think George is a moderator. Yeah, George is a moderator. So if you want to put any links in, George, to where you get your I saw a post on Facebook, single female seeks friends with benefits. Someone replied, I'm on universal credit, shoot me your mobile. So yeah, so if you want to drop, you know, a link in, George, where you get your magnets from, yeah, you know, I don't mind.
I'm sure Johnny will have a look.
Oh, partners, put a link in Martin Butler's magnet fishing playlist. Is that another magnet fishing guy? But yeah, I mean, there's 9 minutes on that. We'll wait till cakes come out before we start on buttercream, because they will take quite a while to
cool. Yeah, I thought.
Yeah. So it's just basically keeping up with the Pickerings, you know, in her flower dress and her feather hat. So yeah, so if you want to pop any links in, George, you're quite welcome to. Oh, but yeah, you know what I mean. It's yeah, we're all right. You know, that's the problem with baking live. You've got to wait for things to cook. So that's sort of why we have a chit chat. I do lives Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So yeah, so if you want to join in, I have a panel. I have an open panel. Okie dokie then, Peter.
See you, Pete.
But yeah, you know, when you go in there,
Jolie,
you know, when you go in there, can you bring me 2 cooling racks?
We need some more bakers, don't we, Jeanette? What about Jolene? Is it Jolie or Jolly?
Joelle.
Joelle. Yeah, Joelle.
But yeah, I mean, it's like round here, Johnny. There's quite a few like canals, places of interest. I mean, before the pandemic, we did promise George that we were going to go over and see George, and Chris, because Chris wanted to go out with magnet fishing.
Got lots of canals.
Not fish magnets, George, will that do?
He says he priced up a vivarium for the Aki monitor, and yeah, give or take it 250 quid. Hiya, Edward, how are you?
Hello, Edward.
So yeah, they're not, eh?
Is that cryptos?
No, that's Terry.
Oh, yeah.
Wait, yeah. Say?
Huh?
So yeah, if you were wondering, Baby Fox is Terry Nine's other channel. She's in the cupboard with the chocolate.
Oh dear.
Oh dear me. Gordon Bennett. He said plywood alone will come to 130 quid. 120, sorry. Need my eyes testing. So yeah, so we've only got 5 minutes on the cake. Got my thing ready. The tester.
Oh yeah, I've got mine as well.
She did ask partners, were there any chocolate in the recipe? And I says, unfortunately, no, only the Oreos. So yeah. You know, she did ask earlier on, you know, if there were any chocolate involved. And I says, unfortunately not. What we're looking at now? Joel says Tracy has a Valentine's cap. Look. What we look, is that it on top of your cupboard?
Cap?
Yeah, she says a Valentine's cap.
Oh, it's an old Valentine's card you can see, but that there is Johnny's red new cap.
Oh.
But I don't know, I need to chuck some away, but I always keep my cards, you know. Card, what you can see
my
here.
cap, Joelle in
an old
in front of it, yeah.
Card.
Ian, but Tracy is Johnny. George.
This Valentine's card, it's
I tell you what, George. Sorry to interrupt you. If you want to send me any links, George, I can then forward them on to Johnny.
That was Keena's Valentine's card last year. She wanted to get rid of it.
Yeah, Johnny is on Instagram. Johnny's on Instagram, but that's about it. Don't do TikTok. Don't do Twitter. Yeah.
I thought he were on TikTok.
Not as far as I know.
He's got another one as well. What's that other one he's got?
Tracy that's on TikTok.
Yeah. Oh, we were, but I don't think
he started TikTok again.
Oh, he started TikTok again, has he? I know we were, and then he stopped it. But yeah, you know, I mean, the thing is, Johnny, we wouldn't have you any other way. He says I'm a bit of a rebel. You know, he's got banned from everything, but yeah, that's not to be ashamed on. You know what I mean? It's what you believe. You know.
He's gone back to TikTok now, aren't you, Johnny?
I can't find any more.
Yeah, he's back on TikTok.
Crypto says she's got a long list of chocolates that she wants for Valentine's Day.
Yeah, Jolie.
But yeah, you know what I mean. It's we won't have you another way, Johnny.
Oh, he's got to get another drink. Oh.
Yeah, 31 actually. Yeah, I want a plate as well.
Not much.
Ow. So yeah, you know. Oh God.
Chapping me figure now.
Do you know I can't take him anyway? He bought one of these cooling racks in and got his finger stuck in it now. Yeah, that were my late mum's. That were scarce.
That's ever
Yeah.
since I've been taking a bloody blood thinners.
That's me. He says he loves clock behind me. I says,
yeah, I love it.
yeah, that were me late mother's. Hey, I called Nicola Sturgeon of our piece of, yeah, got it removed. I won the appeal. They put my comment back on. Oh, yeah. Oh. So, Gordo says he's never been in Facebook jail yet. Chris has been there several times, Gordo. Yeah.
Alexa, stop.
He is a good lad, is George, Johnny. I mean, this is the thing. I mean, I don't know whether you've watched one of his actual videos. They found a safe, and inside were thousands of dollars of Australian currency. So, yeah, George actually went above and beyond and traced the owner of the safe and gave it back to him.
Alexa, time another 5 minutes. Mine's not done yet, Jeanette.
You have no
Thanks,
access on, so I'll start one.
Like that.
5 minutes, starting now.
Tracy says he needs another 5 minutes. But yeah, you know, we'll get him there, George. I mean, if you want to send me links, you know I'm on Facebook. But yeah, watch that one where he finds that safe, Johnny, and it got thousands of dollars worth of Australian banknotes, and yeah, it went above and beyond and sort of traced the owner, and actually it ripped papers. You know what I mean? I've only been there. I've only been to Facebook jail because of Chris.
Me?
Yeah. Just have a look. Yeah, the only reason why I've been to Facebook jail is because of Chris. Because Chris couldn't post anything. I was posting on his behalf in groups, and the sort of Facebook police
Yeah, that's all because you were posting in too many groups all at once.
Hi, Lee.
You're supposed to like post a bit, then stop. Post a bit, then that's what I do. Then you get it all posted.
So.
You know what I mean?
So I've only actually been in Facebook jail. It was like 20, I don't know, 24 hours or 48 hours, but it was only because of Chris. I'll tell you. Yeah, totally scarce. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? It's sort of like let me just oh, they look done.
Just that one then.
Yeah.
Done? Can I turn it off now then?
I say they were done.
Can I turn it off?
Oh, that one's got slightly.
Oh, is that one going in a bit longer? Eh?
Let me try again. Test it again. Got a bit on. Yeah, that one needs a bit longer. I'd say so, yeah. Hang on. What would you say? A couple of minutes?
Yeah.
Or 3?
3.
Hang on.
Sorry about that. I needed to go.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh.
You know this one here? Will this at front or at back?
Have you got one ready?
There's one done and other ones.
I think you were at back.
Yeah.
Oh, well,
That's what made me ask.
Done yet.
Scar says Steve's got a hot golden whatever, and Steve put don't lie, so he says, okay, Steve is an absolute knobhead. I am just having mint hot chocolate. Ooh. So, yeah, one of the cakes is ready. I'll show it you, Joel. But the other one in. There you go. That's the one that's ready.
All right, because mine aren't like that yet.
Yeah, well, that's what made me ask. I know it's cooked because it's
I've
sort
just
of
turned it up.
going brown round edges.
But
But that's why I asked him, with this one at front or at back? And he says this one were at back. So probably that's the reason why the other one sort of just needs a bit longer. Gordo says, best ban ever was getting kicked from a vegan forum. They didn't like my comments about feeding tofu to snakes and that everyone should have a nice steak. Yeah, good.
Alexa, stop.
But yeah, what I'm going to do as well is, so it cools down a bit quicker, is actually turn it upside down, put it on my cooling rack, but leave the greaseproof paper on it, because if you peel the greaseproof paper off while it's warm, half a cake will come with it. But that's me, Steve. That's me. You know what I mean? I'm just me. I don't put any airs and graces on, and I treat people how I'd want to be treated, or how they should be treated. Thank you very much, Steve.
Hey,
What?
finally. That's finally finished.
Mine just a few more minutes.
So yeah, what I'm going to do is I'm going to.
Mine haven't gone brown yet.
Mine are brown round edges, so that's a sign that they're cooked. I'm just going to loosen them a bit, so it comes out straight onto the cooling rack. And some idiot on there thought it was cruel to feed mice to snakes. That's what they eat.
We're going to feed it leaves.
Yeah. You know, I've never heard of a vegan snake, put it that way. Hi, John lad.
Hello, John lad.
Hi, John lad.
I need a tea towel, baby, or something.
I'll get you one once.
Yeah. While they're cooling, we'll go on to make the buttercream. Now it is a cream cheese buttercream. So yeah. Well, that's it, Johnny. You know, and same as we were talking last night, we were talking about, like me and Chris, we were always having banter together. Me and Tracy, I've called her a silly cow before now because she was stuck down at Meadowhall bus station for 3 hours. You know what I mean? And we just laugh about it. You know what I mean? But yeah, she don't take offence to it because she knows it's just banter and I'm just joking.
Figure of speech.
But this is it, you know what I mean? Crypto says, no, my snake will pack its bags if I try to feed it tofu. Exactly, Crypto. You know what I mean? You've got to give it what it normally eats when it's out in wild, let's say, for instance. That was going to be my next question, Tim. Yeah, how's your dad, John? Is he better now he's moved closer to home? Joel says, oh, snakes aren't fond of tofu. No, it's a carnivore, Joel. A snake is a carnivore, which means it's a meat eater and it eats, you know, it's let's say if it were in wild, it'd dump mice. So yeah, George is a good lad, is George. Oh, that's all right then, John lad. You know, oh, that's the thing. That's the thing.
What?
An update on Ivy next door.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, she's home. Her leg's all right, but she's still having problems breathing. But she's home. That's, you know, that's the good news. So yeah, she's got. I think carers coming in for 5 weeks. Yeah. Well, that's it. That's something you can do together, Johnny. I mean, yeah, she'd probably not be able to throw magnets and drag it back in, but at least she'd be able to go with you. Yeah, there you go, Joelle. She said, Crypto says they eat mice, rats, chicks, and some snakes eat eggs. There you go. But I know what you class as carnivores, so the meat eaters. So yeah. Don't forget that. Oh, Kate wants going out, baby.
Well, it's a filter today.
Yeah.
Don't
What I did say.
We'll get another cake, get a biscuit.
Oh, pardon me. Don't forget a tea towel as well. But yeah, I mean, when people say you can't make friends who you meet on YouTube, you can. Me, Johnny, Chris, Johnny and Tracy are proof of that. Park Nest, Bella, my best friend. Oh, I was going to say, where's my Prodder? Yeah, that looks, yeah, that's well done.
Set it off now.
Yeah, it's all right. Oh, Tarzy. Ooh, some snakes eat frogs, toads, and fish. Pardon me. Hey? Ha ha ha. So what I'm going to do is, because I want it to cool down a bit quicker, I'm going to put me.
Does your cake feel firm up top, Jeanette?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what I'm doing is I'm going to put my cooling rack on top, and somehow, do you want these pots?
Yeah. Hang on. Wee. Be desperate, yeah, it must be.
Now this is a strange thing. You know what I was telling you about Biscuit ain't gone out in a long time with Chris in afternoon. Not even go outside now. I don't know why. Very, very strange.
Oh, turn me up. Oh, that now. Oh.
The big wally. aren't you? You big one.
He seems to have these fads where
Went out fine yesterday
I
afternoon.
know that's what I'm just saying. Went out no end of times yesterday.
Do you think that's done, Jeanette?
Yeah, look, it looks done to me, Tracy.
I'll take it out and put on its cooling thing.
John lad says when you're in Lidl, he says you can't have more than 2 boxes. Yeah, that's been like that for a while, John lad. Only rationing you to 2 boxes of eggs.
One more, you go in the morning, then when shift change comes in, you go in again, don't you?
Oh, that's it. Ta-da! Chris managed to get some large ones from our local Asda. But even though I use eggs for my baking, it sort of don't panic buy and go overboard. He'll just get 2 cartons. But what I was saying other night, Gordo, is they were on about a shortage of turkeys at Christmas. But no, it never come to fruition. You know what I mean? And then they were blaming either Brexit or this avian bird flu. But we got a turkey all right. Yummy, Jeanette and Tracy. We see the reason why I'm doing it like this, Crypto, is it'll make it cool down a lot quicker. Once they are tucked in, it'll make them cool down a bit quicker. And when we do the buttercream, it not melt the buttercream as we but yeah, I were reading today, Steve, if you're a British Gas customer, they're giving you £250.
Have they?
Well, that's what it said on
Where British Gas?
you know, like Google, you get like notifications come up from Google.
Yeah.
That it come up then.
I think where were British Gas?
Hey, Tim's drooling.
Try and get this one over.
Yeah, we are British Gas customer, you see, and yeah,
I think we're British Gas customer.
It did say that it did say there was just to help people out, they were giving them.
I think we're doing electric first, weren't they?
But yeah, but it's predominantly if you're on prepayment meter, you've got to be on prepayment meter.
Yeah, yeah. Smell lovely, don't they, Jeanette?
Yeah.
You can smell butter and all.
Yeah. What we're going to say? I mean, looking at these, how they've turned out, Tracy, you don't really need
mine and all.
You don't really need cocoa.
No.
Where that's come from, I do not know.
That's my little. That looks like a little. I can't speak.
Yeah, I've got one that's come out slightly bigger. Well, I'm using that as my base one.
That's what I thought.
That's the smaller one.
That's the bigger one. They're both same pans and all, but that's a bigger one. And that's my small
dear.
one.
John Lass says, what's next? Shortage of kettles because I left a deposit in the. Oh God, hey John lad. I bet anybody wish they lived here, right?
We're not in that.
Anyway, before Ivy came back, I just put my other put my other camera on.
Two a minute. Two. And then I got them.
Yeah. Yeah, the neighbour from Elle across there, right? Poppy, next door to Ivy, lovely lass, young couple, got 2 little girls. She's had a new car. Now she knows about, you know, from across there. And so if that space is available, Poppy gets in that spot. Because you see, Chris were down at hospital and then he went droning. Anyway, top and bottom of it is, she were in that end spot. There were Ivy's daughter parked next to her. And then over there, about the car down. Right? I am not kidding you, Tracy, and this is no word of a lie. The minute that Poppy moved her car and went out, guess who come out and moved his car?
You must have a bloody camera on, you know, when you're not there.
He must sit watching, you know, what a sad life he must lead to sit watching.
Well,
when
you know what it is? It'll be, it's nearly school time. I'll just stand there and wait till she
does. And Chris says, "You're kidding me." I went, "No." I says, "The minute she drove off, it were out like a shot." Parked in that parking spot. You know, God strike me down dead if I'm lying, but I'm not. So yeah, and that's the sort of guy we've got to put up with. Right, Tracy, we're going to go on to make the buttercream if you're ready.
Yes, I'll move them cakes aside because there's a lot of them cakes.
Oh. Johnny says, "God, he's pathetic old fart. My mum had one next door like that. The evil old bat died, so all's good."
Oh, yeah, she did.
John has to throw shit at his windows. Oh, dear, but yeah.
I'm still tempted to take the kettle.
Yeah, same as Chris says. I would never, ever dream of doing anything like that, sitting and waiting for somebody to move the car to get in that spot. I'm not kidding you. You know, from first spot to third spot is all of about, I don't know, about 6 foot. He's only got to, you know, walk 6 foot extra. Tell you, he is pathetic.
Can't stand the bloke. We've not even spoken to him.
Yeah. So yeah, so we're gonna go on to make the buttercream now. But the thing is, Pete, it's not his space. He don't even live in RO. That space is for RO, and he don't even. But yeah, could not believe it. Well, we can, but yeah.
I'm waiting for 30th to happen when they can't park on Park Street.
Oh yeah, because the way like round estate right at round top where these new houses are. From 30th of January, they're doing some major roadworks, and people can't park there. The same as Chris says. He says, you know, he's just waiting to see what happens then. It says, "Whilst your cake is cooling, make your buttercream." So this is 150 grams of unsalted butter. And to this, you need The thing is, if he's not in your road, what? This is the thing, Steve. Because he's too fucking idle to walk.
I should try not to swear.
Yeah. So this is 150 grams of icing sugar. Yeah. I am trying not to swear because, you know me, I never wish ill on anybody. And I says to Chris today, I says, I wish he'd fucking sleep. You know, just serve him right. You know what I mean? But hey ho.
I'll stick a bit of honor in there.
Did you hear that, Tracy?
What did he say, love?
He says I'm going to stick a banana in his exhaust.
That'll teach you a lesson.
But yeah, we've got to mix this now till it's all combined. I'm going to move it away from thing because we do get a little bit of a...
Are you just mixing butter and icing sugar?
Icing
first?
sugar, yeah.
Yeah. I'm just going to do it like this first. Just get it everywhere. Bit of soft anyway. That's why I'm doing it like this. Jill, Jeanette, you're making a right clown.
It's going on my chest.
Well, don't get away from his face, isn't it? Well, look, this is on fire, it's smoking.
Mine's lovely and soft butter, so I'm just doing it like this.
That's the only problem. Johnny said he'd probably walk round with signs saying who bananaed me.
Oh.
See, that's the problem. You know, when you're working with icing sugar, you get like what they call a dust cloud. Sugar pneumonia. Oh dear.
Where you're inspiring filmmakers, what's the smoke effect?
John Ladd says, is that cocaine? Yeah. It's icing sugar.
Icing sugar in a mixing bowl and do that and you're laughing.
Yeah. So if you weren't aware, I've got a very, very sensitive nose, and it just went all up my nose and oh.
Choke quietly, lady.
No, this is the buttercream that we're making at the moment, Steve, and it's what we're going to use to sandwich it together. So that's it, Johnny. Jack and Jill went up the hill to have some hanky panky. Silly Jill forgot a pill, and now there's little Frankie. Oh God.
What's the buddy?
Oh dear.
Oh, pal, what's he doing? I need a wee wee now. Need a wee wee.
It says put some on your nose and say that were good shit. Oh dear. Oh dear. Right, so now to this you want another tablespoon of vanilla essence.
Mine's that Dr. Oetker.
Steve says, Johnny Five, I swear I had a little fart. I laughed that loud. And to this, you need 300 grams of cream cheese.
Mm.
He's here. He's back in.
I might need some more, a bit more ice.
It must have been busting because that's the first time he's been out since this morning. Go away. It's all right. I just got some cream cheese on my finger and I went like that to rub my nose and it went all on my lip. So yeah, we're just gonna you can't beat me, John, lad. John lad, because he's parked at supermarket. Can't beat me in Asda. But that was Chris's fault as well.
Hey, I only gave you advice. You didn't have to go through with it.
Yeah.
We felt better afterwards, didn't you?
But yeah, I were busting to drop wind, and I says I've got bellyache. It's hurting me that much. So Chris says, just let it rip. So I did. Yeah. I think Callum heard it to tone. It was that loud.
My dad heard it in Barnsley.
But yeah, and that were on Chris's advice. So yeah, I don't know whether you can see that, guys. You want a nice, creamy buttercream.
It has to be a little bit thick, doesn't it, Jeanette?
Yeah, mine's sort of not thin, but it's not thick.
Right. I'll just have to write
Exactly, Pete. That's what my mother always told me in church or chapel. Let it rattle. So yeah, so this is the second lot of Oreos, another 154 grams. Now it says very finely crushed. Now I've done mine in food processor. So yeah, so these go into the buttercream now. Yeah, but I mean, you carry on, Steve, as though, you know, it weren't me sort of thing. So, yeah, you know what I mean? You sort of, you pretend like nothing's happened. You know, if you look guilty, then you are guilty. But if you just carry on like nothing's happened, they'll not suss out it's you. Oh dear, that one's a good one, Johnny. He says, I say, hey, I eat a tin of beans every day. Step back, it's the Royal Rumble. You're making some funny snorting noises, Biscuit. Never mind, I'm sure she got over it, Steve. So I'm just going to show you that a bit closer up. Can you see? It's buttercream, but it's got like a speckled, yeah, it's like speckled from the Oreos. Looks absolutely gorgeous. Hey, this is a good one, Tracy. Callum said earlier on, what you making tonight? I went, cookies and cream cake. He went, oh, I know what I'm having for breakfast. Cancel bubble bath.
Is that still okay? Is that okay now, do you think, Jeanette?
I reckon that looks a lot sloppier than what mine does, Tracy.
It needs to be a bit thicker.
Well, look at mine. That is on my spatula.
I put 300 grams of icing sugar in and all. I'm going to put some more in.
You only need 150.
I don't,
150 butter, 150 icing sugar, 300 grams of full fat cream cheese.
Yeah, that's what I did, yeah.
Vanilla extract and 154 grams of, yeah. I mean, mine's still on my spatula now, look, Tracy.
Yeah, yeah. Yours is a lot thicker than mine.
Jenny says she's made enough for 2 cakes.
Can always save some. Oh.
It's all right, I'm just laughing at what Gordo's put. They had to turn fountains off in Ink City Centre. Somebody kept pouring bubble bath in them. So yeah, so that's me bottom layer of my cake. So yeah, so first things first, I'm going to put a layer of this buttercream. Oh, I've just put my finger in it. A layer of this buttercream on the base cake. Oh dear. Joelle wants to know when she can come round and taste this cookies and cream cake. Don't have to ask Tracy, Johnny, because I know you're not shy. Tell you, I reckon I've missed me calling. I should have been a plasterer. Johnny's teasing Joel now, saying he'll send her a taste report. Thank you, Terry. See, it's buttercream, but it's going to have the crunchiness of having the Oreos in the buttercream. So you've got Oreos actually in the cake, and then you've got Oreos in the buttercream as well. Put a bit more cream on because I seem like I've got tons left. See, this is why I wanted to take them out at tins to let them cool down, because otherwise you put your buttercream on and your top one would just slide. Report might involve a lot of ums. Yeah, that'll be Callum's report and all, Johnny. But this makes me laugh. On the recipe, it says, hang on a minute. About 8 to 10 slices. Well, there must be big slices. That's all I can say. You know, I mean, yeah, that wedge, that Christmas cake that Callum had, yeah. But yeah. Right, so yeah. Thank you very much, partners. And number 2's going on now, look. You know, Crypto says I love cream cakes.
Anyway, I can only see one slice.
Well, on recipe it says 8 to 10 slices. So it says not if that wedge when Callum cooked that Christmas cake.
But you're waggling your tail for. Eh?
So yeah, so now the remainder of the cream goes on top.
What's that? What's that? Oh, yeah.
Oh, pardon me. Has it thickened up, Tracy, or is it still?
It's thickened up a little bit, yeah, but I don't want to really put any more in. I don't think it might be to make it too sweet, might it?
Yeah.
So it might thicken up in the fridge. I'm going to put loads on. And I'll just make something else out of that. Right. But then I might have to just put a bit more in, I don't know. Because we have to put it all over the top and up the sides like we normally do.
Well, not particularly on sides. It says just on top.
Okay.
But what I've done, ew, got all on my fingers. Foxy wants cream. So yeah, it's like a buttercream, but it's obviously got cream cheese in it as well. You're welcome. I mean, Steve will tell you, you know, we're a very nice group, a welcoming group. The only problem that we have on a Tuesday, with it being a baking live, you can't always sort of keep abreast at comments, you see, because you know you know, yeah, because you're sort of concentrating on what you're doing, so you can't always keep abreast of the comments, if that makes sense.
Hey, hello, Rich.
Hi, Richard. How are you?
Oh, hi, Richie.
Hey, Richard. Quite
Richard and Joe Well sitting in a tree.
doing something they shouldn't be. Hey, dear.
Tim says cream cake's naughty but nice. It's all right, I've got cream all on my fingers.
I've got loads of this cream left. I might have to make something else with it. Make some buns, Oreo buns or something for Keena.
Don't mention the word breast. Steve will get excited. But you know what I mean, you know, when we're baking, I mean, it's not like a normal live stream, you know, where you can keep an eye on comments. You can't, because you're trying to concentrate on what you're doing. Right, here's a question for you guys, and it's a serious question. If you were here now, right, and would you be able to wait till it morning to test it, or would you want a piece straight away?
Straight away.
Oh, I can't wait.
She's just said I'd want one straight away.
Yeah. I bet it'd be nice warm.
But yeah, it's just one of them questions. Would you be able to wait till it morning to try it, or would you want one now?
I think I want to try it. I think I want to try it now.
Pete says no, he couldn't wait, and Steve says no, peace now. But yeah, that's sort of Chris's Chris and Callum's downfall. That yeah, they won't be able to. How do you eat yours? Johnny says, "Sod that! I'm going to bring my cup down to go with it." Yeah. Now me, it don't bother me. I can wait till in morning. You know, I'd sooner sort of wait for icing and everything to set, and it be, you know, no, the question was, Richard, let's say you were here now, would you be able to wait till it morning for a piece, or would you want a piece now? Crypto says it'll be gone in morning. Now. So I think that is about it. I've sort of neatened it off round edges as well. Just slide in slightly. Just give me a really big spoon, Crypto said. It's all right. I'm trying to neaten it off right sides as well, so it looks presentable, let's just say. So it's just I just unhinge my jaw and get it all in one go. Bet that'd be nice with custard. Yeah, I bet it would, Johnny. So yeah, so that's the finished article. All I've got to do now is this end bit. It says it's between 5 and 7 Oreos. Tracy's doing hers different to mine. She's sticking Oreos on top. I've crushed mine up, so I'm just gonna.
I've got a couple to crush as well to put in the middle.
So yeah, so I'm just gonna sprinkle mine on my cake. I mean, there's some quite big bits in it. It's beginning to look like a clock. Oh, Tracy's. I'm gonna say. What's it about?
Hi, Tracy.
You see, that's different. I didn't want to put like big pieces of Oreos on mine.
I just cut them in half, Jeanette, and put half a pieces round.
Yeah.
I've seen it.
Johnny says, "Tough me, this is cake porn."
You are.
But you see a recipe, they just like crush them up. And yeah, I thought, well, I'll sort of do them like in crumbs, and then I could just crumble it on top. Yeah, Terry says she thought it looked a bit like a sundial. But this is the thing, you see in our household, if I were to put like half Oreos, Chris and Callum would want all Oreos and leave me with none.
That's crumbs at top, at middle.
So yeah, so that's why I decided to do crumbs because I know, yeah, they can't sort of leave me with a piece with no Oreo on it. So yeah. So this way, everybody's going the same, aren't they? Tell you what time it is looking at that cake, Tracy. Where's my bowl time? I mean, I've basically covered all mine with these crumbs, and I've still got tons left. I don't want to go too thick with it. You know. I don't want to, you know, to go too overboard with it, and I've still got tons left. So, but you see, it's up to individual, you know what I mean? And this is sort of the artistic thing about baking is, you know, you can put your own stamp on it. So I don't think I want to go anymore.
Well, I think I'm happy with mine, Jeanette.
Thank you very much, Johnny.
There's mine.
Yeah, there's mine. Look.
But I've got, like I said, I've got some little Oreos going round.
Yeah, I've sort of smoothed a bit of the buttercream onto the cake. So, you know, so it's got like a
I'd put it all the way around as well.
Yeah, that's it. You know, you can put whatever touch you want on it, Joel. You know what I mean? I didn't fancy, you know, because Chris and Callum love the Oreos. Now, can you imagine them cutting it and thinking, well, I'll have that piece with 2 pieces of Oreo in it. Callum can have that piece with 2 pieces of Oreo. And then when it comes to my piece, I get none. You know what I mean? Well, this way, yeah, we all get same thing. You know, there's no sort of getting away from the fact that everything's. Thank you very much, Tim. Much appreciated. I do appreciate when you say they look nice. You know what I mean? And I've said before, you know, me and Tracy.
I wasn't able to do it without you, though, Jeanette.
Well, I don't.
I did once before.
Get away with it, you know what I mean?
You get all right measurements and stuff.
But the thing is, it's not about it's the confidence. And I've always said that it's not that you can't bake, it's you've got to have the confidence to do it. Terry says she'll have 2 slices. She's eating for 2. So what I'm going to do, yeah, it's getting on a bit, but I'm going to put the link in for if anybody wants to come up on the panel, just for 10-15 minutes or so. So yeah, that will go in the fridge now. And thank you very much, Joel. If you put your own stamp on it, wouldn't the post eat it? Ha ha ha. Hi, Freeside. But yeah, we've just finished off. That is as oh it. That's just nearly slid off. But hang on a minute, Johnny. I'll add you in a minute. We've got a bit of a thing here. It's just slid off. It was going well and all. Just stick it in the fridge for me. Baby. Sorry, Johnny. Oh, it's sliding, look. It's sliding off.
I thought since I've been a cheeky chops, I might as well come say hello.
Popped in the fridge.
Are you lovey?
Oh, love, I'm so having a slice of that.
I thought you'd like Oreo biscuits.
So yeah, you know how we were saying it weren't melting. It weren't melting thing. It mine's on slide a bit.
There's Oreos in the house.
Chris is gonna put it in the fridge. Okie dokie then, John lad. I'll see you later. Thanks for popping in.
Yeah, John lad. Do you think I should put mine in the fridge, Jeanette?
Sorry about that, Joel. We had a bit of an emergency. Man, it's
Hello.
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 Jeanette,
done it again.
and Johnny, and all
Tim.
in the chat.
Hey.
Hiya.
And Tim.
So yeah, it's probably because it's warm in here. It were all right.
Yeah.
It's after the baking. If it's hot, it's after the baking.
Gordo says, looks good, Jeanette. Looks good. You were nearly wearing it, Jeanette. I were. I think it's because it's warm in here.
Yes.
You know
I
what
bet
I
I'm the
mean?
first one. I could do the taste test report. It's all right. Correct time.
But I can eventually
Keep it in the fridge, Tracy, but I'm taking a slice out.
Do you think I should put it in the fridge now, Jeanette?
Yeah, Chris has mine. Because mine was starting to slide a bit.
I don't know what I'm going to put it in the fridge on because it's on that cooling rack. I didn't put it on a plate, so I'll have to just put it all in the fridge like that, rack.
But yeah,
You've got yours on a plate, haven't you?
it is warm in
Oh,
here.
that's
Isn't
it.
it?
You sent it to Iraq.
No, a cooling rack, Johnny.
Don't you dare drop that. You know the 2-second rule when you drop something on the floor?
Yeah, definitely. 2 minutes to pick it up.
Oh dear. It'll be all right once it's set a bit.
Johnny,
Very-
Gina laughs when I say that. When she drops the food, we go 2-second rule.
Your cake.
I bet it
Frozen.
would be
You think Tina will have some tomorrow, Johnny?
It won't
Your
make
cake
it into the fridge.
looks like a chocolate sun. Chocolate sun, star, or
Yeah.
chocolate star.
Yeah.
You'll be showing that off to teacher tomorrow. A slice of that.
Before you know it, Tracy, you let teacher coming up to you and say, well, you know that cake that Keena bought to school? Can you make
Showed off
this
the
one?
Kit Kat one, Jeanette. She showed off the Kit Kat one to teacher. She went, "Oh, can I have a little bit?" She went, "No, you can't."
She said to Keena, when you get up,
Oh, dear. Good out, Keena.
tomorrow, so I can have some.
Good out, Keena.
So when can we have a piece of cake, Janet?
Well, we will be having a bit, not till the morning.
I can't see Chris waiting until the
I've
morning.
still got, do you know when you cut
They
your
will do, don't you worry, Tim.
Yeah, it's bored in about 55 minutes.
Yeah, that is true, Chris. So you're not, you're not.
Yeah,
putting
Do you know when you did your Kit Kat pie last
That's what
week
Chris is.
Yeah.
and you cut it
Oh,
up?
about this.
Did you get any of that chocolate to run down?
Damn it.
No, it
No,
was.
I
Worked out today, man.
It was solid.
We've got that left, Johnny.
Hey, oh, guess what?
Ooh.
Guess what?
What?
We ain't got any left.
I've just
Oh,
got
there's
that piece left.
That Kit Kat pie.
That's just what we've got left. But I made a square one, didn't I? Did you make a square
Yeah.
one as well?
You know who had my last piece?
So Chris and
Did you
Johnny
let them
are
have it?
lucky men because they have wives who
Take all these lovely
But
stuff.
this is the thing, right? There was one piece left on a plate, and it were Chris's.
Yeah.
Because he'd only had a couple of pieces.
I only have one.
So he only had one.
So,
And then guess who kept saying, Dad, don't forget you've got a piece of that Kit Kat pie to have.
Callum.
Mm. And he's just said to me, he says, guess who had that last piece? I went, Callum. He went, yeah. Because he'll not let it rest until it's all gone, and he'll say, don't forget you've got a piece of Kit Kat cake.
Last week when he asked why you weren't getting your ingredients out on a Monday.
So yeah.
It was very disappointing.
But you know what I mean? Callum weren't just having one piece, he were going and getting 2 pieces at a time.
I saw
I went,
that.
I said, you can stop that, Callum. I said, that's being greedy. You know what I mean? I know you enjoy me cooking, baking, but having 2 pieces every time, yeah, it's just being greedy.
And then you're not getting chance of anything, are you?
No, yeah.
I'll tell you what, Tracy, Johnny, I'll send Callum over to you and you'll know what I mean.
Yeah, he's
Right,
welcome.
alright.
There's always plenty in the fridge after when we start again.
There won't be if Callum were around, trust me. So yeah.
Johnny don't want the Kit
Either
Kat
it's
pie.
90 minutes
It's some of that
or
cookie cake. So that Kit Kat pie will just, I don't know.
Okay,
Jeanette,
then I'm
Keenan
going
never
back to bed.
shuts up. Keenan
But
never
yeah,
shuts
Callum's
up.
mantra is, if it's there, he'll eat it. You know what I mean?
Callum,
Yeah.
mantra.
It won't last. It won't survive Keenan.
That
Never
would be
shuts
mine as well, Janet. That would be mine as well.
You know, it's one of these where, you know, like you said, you've got some left from last week.
Yeah.
There's never anything what I bake left the following week.
There's only one time where it went quickly. Oh, what was that now, Johnny? It didn't even last, did it? Until end of the week.
Were it some cookies that we made?
Yeah, it was some what we've made recently. You know, like not last
It
week.
was that one where it had that like caramelly kind of icing thing on top of it. It was like a slice kind of thing. I can't remember what it was.
Yeah, didn't we melt some white chocolate? No,
Yeah, well, it went like that.
Yeah, it was brownies, weren't it?
Yeah,
Yeah,
right.
it was white, and I put white.
I know.
Yeah.
It was dime bar brownies.
That's
Yeah, that was the one that went with every cup of tea I had.
Then brownies.
Those on the outside, crunch on the inside.
Yeah.
That went too well with Yorkshire tea, that.
Yeah, it's come to me now, Tracy, with them dime bar brownies.
Yeah, they didn't last 2 minutes. Then, Jeanette, I could do making some more because I like them actually.
Gordo says we don't do many cakes in this house, so we would starve here. Believe you me, Gordo, we wouldn't. I'd find somewhere.
Look in a minute.
Do you know that buttercream we've just made now, Jeanette? Don't you?
Mm-hmm.
I've got quite a lot of that left. So can I freeze that or?
I would say so. Yeah, you can freeze it.
Oh, because it's a shame to just throw all that away.
But this is what makes me laugh. Right at the end of the recipe, the little tips. Your cake should keep for up to 5 days, stored in an airtight container. Yeah, right. It won't last 5 minutes in this house. Never mind 5 days. Make sure your Oreos are finely crushed for the buttercream, so you can easily smooth out your buttercream. Ooh. For a more intense biscuit flavour, use more Oreos in the buttercream. Well,
if she sends a picture of that to Ailey or my mum, that'll be gone by it.
I know, I'm going to send your mum some over. I'm going to send a picture to your mum, see if she wants the pig. So you'll have to take it over.
It goes past at 12 o'clock, look.
Well, she can have a good quarter to share through.
but
It's MOT tomorrow, apparently.
the thing is, Tracy, you know what I mean? If I were to say, I'll Ivy next door's come home today, and if I said
flying colours.
If I said to Chris, take Ivy a piece round, now Callum say, what are you taking that round? It's our cake, you know what I mean? When it comes to sweet, Callum, you've got no chance when it comes to sweet
and
stuff.
what about your stepdad and all, Johnny? He likes cake, don't he? We won't get a look in. Like give him a half.
This is no word of a lie, Tracy. When I was weighing my stuff out this afternoon, I'd no sooner finished weighing my stuff out. Callum must have this 6th sense. And he come down and he says, is there any Oreos left? I went, yeah, but I think there's about 3 or 4. That's Callum. I don't know whether he's got his, sniffer dog instinct or whatever. But I'd no sooner finished weighing my stuff out, and he come down. He says, "Is there any Oreos left?" You know what I mean? I don't know whether it's a 6th sense or whether he's got this 5 sense.
He's still very young at heart, isn't he? He's still young at heart. That's why he's straight down with it.
Yeah.
I mean, same as I said, Johnny. I don't mind. He don't go out anywhere. He don't do any nefarious drugs or out like that. So I don't mind.
No, he leaves that to his uncle Johnny.
Well, you know what I'm saying. But yeah.
I'm going to take him out and get him sloshed one night. There you go, Callum. Here's a little pillow for you to go to sleep in the bowl.
He could be home and eating his mum and dad out of house and home.
Here's a pillow and a bowl. You'll be fine.
But this is the thing. My mum had got me saying, she said,
Hello, Richard.
you know, my mum knew what Callum was like, because she always used to say, well, Callum, I'd sooner keep you for a day than a week. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Well, Christine's a bit like that.
He's a growing lad.
Christine's all right for a day, but I don't think I could do a week.
You've only got a full house, Jeanette.
I know.
Yep.
Hey, did you see how many earlier on?
Because we need to eat your cake now, ladies.
Up to 31. Yeah.
What?
There were 31 at one point, Joel.
Yeah.
Joel.
Well, I'm till 12 o'clock.
Yeah. It's a bit delicate at the moment.
Another 50 minutes.
It was sliding. It started to slide.
Tracy, I'm only waiting 50 minutes because I'll be going to bed.
I thought
don't worry about it, Steve. I'll not be going all that long. I just like to open the panel up for last 10 minutes or so.
I thought.
And no, Richard, if you send me a self-addressed tub, I'm not being any. Well, yeah, Chris, Callum not allow it.
It won't reach us to call it, Jeanette.
Richard's thing is, I'll send you a self-addressed tub. Just put me a piece in.
No problem.
I says, yeah.
No problem.
But
Callum's had his breakfast off of it, Steve.
Well, put it this way, Richard. If we were to send Callum down to the post office to post it, he'd probably eat it on way. See you later, Scars. Thanks for popping in.
It's all the way.
Peace out.
But, yeah. That's that. You know, I know Callum all that too well, and yeah, he'd be thinking, "Oh, I'll save my mum on postage. I'll eat it on my way down." You know what I mean?
Just send me an empty box back.
Yeah.
We're a few crumbs at bottom.
Oh, sorry, I've run into Big Bad Wolf and he nicked it.
Callum and Blake Postman. It weren't me, it was Postman.
Night Scouts.
But yeah.
Yeah.
It's yeah. Yeah, bless his cotton socks. He likes his cake, he likes his chocolate. He'll be all right with crypto. Can you just imagine them pair fighting over chocolate?
Yeah.
You know, Callum on one end at bar and crypto on other, and it's mine. No, it's not. It's mine.
So I don't know if we could live in a world without chocolate, without music, without.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Good.
But yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they only took Callum's downfall is chocolate and cake and biscuits. I know else that's in cupboard.
I'd say he's only downfall.
He has.
But yeah.
Let's say all my child's lovely. The only downfall is at the end.
Hey, I'll tell you something now. He's always saying to me, when's next shopping coming? End of life. When's next shopping coming? Have you ordered next shopping?
You said once, Jeanette, that as soon as you decide of a cake, Johnny starts sweating profusely.
Yeah.
Getting over that now, though, Jolie.
Yeah.
Well, what it is, Joel, when you lose a lot of weight, your body becomes less tolerant to sugary things. And it's what they call dumping syndrome. Now, Johnny knows what it feels like, and I know what it feels like. It's basically your body can't cope with the overload of sugar.
In pounds, I lost 155. In stones, I lost 11. I lost Tracy in weight. I lost the Tracy. Or 3 kilos.
But yeah, you know what I mean? Not a lot of people know about it because it's sort of... It's to do with a dramatic weight loss thing. Your body just can't...
That's what my weight down now. I don't eat carbs, so... Next thing I get to carbs is my tin of beans a day. I eat a full tin of beans every day.
Yeah, the poor man's bubble bath.
Yeah.
I get excited about it. I love beans. It's weird.
Bubble bath.
Honestly,
that for a minute. I thought, what's that about bubble bath?
Yeah, Johnny's got his own
I fancy a bubble bath tonight.
Yeah, Johnny's got his own jacuzzi.
Poor man's jacuzzi.
When he runs out of his beans, it's like
Is it that superhero, Captain Flatulence?
But I says to him, I says, can you imagine? Because Johnny loves Brussels sprouts.
Yeah.
And he said he'd easily eat a plate of sprouts. Can you imagine afterwards?
Would I
says, poor man's
As long as
jacuzzi.
it's soft. As long as I don't like crunchy vegetables. As long as it's soft.
Steve, I'm Captain Flatulence.
I'll demolish it.
I love sprouts.
Don't eat vegetables at all.
Hey,
apart from
Johnny,
peas and
I
carrots.
think you should be supplying SpaceX with all methane they need. For Starship.
So this is the question to Tim or Richard.
You have everything else in last portion.
This is a question to Tim and Richard because, and I know you don't live on your own, but you ain't got a significant other. Would you have a go at baking?
What?
Would you have a crack at it?
Go on,
It's
Tim.
been done before.
I've got a decent oven.
Sorry?
Yeah, you can't blame the cooking this time, Johnny.
We're going bang on to
Say that
that
again,
oven,
Jeanette. It cut out there for a minute.
I said because you and Richard are single, you ain't got a significant other. Would you consider having a go at baking?
Oh, you're confusing him. Confusing Timmy.
No,
It's
definitely not.
It smells burning for me, yeah.
Let
me put it another way. If I got the simplest of recipes, because I've been looking.
Yeah, we'll get Tim and Richard on baking next week.
I've been looking at lemon butter.
No way.
Tim will start singing as a rat in my kitchen.
This is the thing, a lot of people say that they can't bake, but they can.
I'll have another
If
go
Lee
now.
can do it.
I bet you can do it, Tim. You just don't want to.
Too lazy to bake.
Or are you shy?
No, it's just that I dropped a ninja kicked my oven last time, but I've got to do it.
You blame equipment failure.
You're not taking over my oven
But
now.
the thing is, Johnny, you had a go at it.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
the main thing. You had a go.
Yeah, my cake turned into a yogurt, but never mind.
Oh, it would.
But what I'm trying to say is,
Not like Quaker Oats, Tim.
what I'm trying to say is, there's not a lot of men bake. Now, I'm trying to prove a point here. You can bake.
You look like ready bread.
And you can cook, of course.
You know what I mean? And people that
Yeah.
say that they can't bake, it's not a case of can't, it's won't.
Oh, did you have on before?
What goes put in
What
chat?
did you have on?
Eh?
Did you have on? Oh, at bakers, men bakers. It was John.
Easy.
Lee.
Ken.
Ken and
Lee, Johnny, your nose, bro.
Ken.
All right.
Ken.
Yeah, we have said Ken.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And apart from Johnny's, yeah, I'm with partners. It were only because of equipment failure. It were the oven. You know what I mean?
Basically, oven what Donald did.
But what I'm saying is, yeah, it's not just a woman thing. Men can do it as well.
No, but when you love someone, or when you have friends you love, and when you have people around you that you want to.
Scotty.
Hi, Scotty.
Hi, Scotty. You just feel
But
like
yeah,
cooking,
you know,
and
it's
you cook well. Just to please them.
it's not that you can't do it. I mean, that tonight to me was simple. You know what I mean? If you weigh your ingredients out to the tea, if you mix it to the tea, yeah.
The right temperature.
He's laughing at what Gordon put if no chippy would go bust if Tim started cooking. But we're not on about cooking, we're on about baking. You know what I mean? We're not on about cooking, we're on about baking.
We know how to make a sausage.
Yeah, Tim wasn't suffering from the cost of living till the chip
And I
shop.
hope you do know how to make a sausage sandwich.
But there are people better at cooking than baking than others. Of course.
You know what I mean? It's a case of, it's not a case of can't bake, it's won't bake.
Can't be asked to.
That's it, you know what I mean? And I just like to prove a point, you know, if you set your mind to it. I mean, I'm not pressuring you into, you know, baking with me or anything. I'm just saying.
Now Johnny is hot.
Just feeling a bit strangulated, that's all.
No, I know that.
Tommy says there's no point in having a biscuit and baking yourself. But there is. I'm just saying to Tim and Richard, which they ain't got a wife to bake for them.
Never baked when they were married to it. She never baked anything. Big wife.
Steve, I'm literally getting a slice as soon as this live ends.
He's getting ready.
You will if it's set.
I did some chicken. I did some wedges tonight.
You did some what?
Wedges.
Wedges?
Potato wedges.
Oh.
Yeah.
You know when you really don't give a shit whether
Potato wedges with what's it called? Paprika on them.
Yeah, Johnny, you're hot because of that.
Right.
Yeah, paprika.
But yeah, you know what I mean. It's not a case of you can't bake. You can. Anybody can bake.
It got Mabba's Bakery on Burley Road in Leeds. It's gone now.
Yeah. Crypto says knowledge and that for baking worked in the bakery as well. But this is what I'm saying. The type of recipes that I don't do anything complicated. You know what I mean? This is what I'm saying. I don't do anything complicated. So it's just showing people out there, you know, it's not complicated.
No.
I just put an advert, you know, when we were talking about these dating sites and stuff, I just put it on the advert, must work at Greg's.
No, that's something Jason Hughes is that.
Oh, he found it.
Must work at Greg's.
No.
And get a discount.
Yeah.
Factory at end of our road where we lived in Bramley.
But yeah, you know what I mean. It's just me saying. Yeah, you know what I mean. You can if you want to, but you know what I mean. It's
collage is an art.
This is what I do, I'm trying to show people that it's not hard to bake.
It's a kind of question of will for everyone.
You know what I mean? But I always say, Joelle, that if you've got all your ingredients weighed out properly, you've got your oven on the proper temperature, you know, and if you follow recipe to a T, there shouldn't be a problem.
The chicken shop neighborhood's a lot better than KFC. You get a lot more, no?
But yeah, I mean, people often say that cooking is an art, but baking is a science. No, cooking's science, baking is an art.
You have to make things with the artistic way.
Baking is an art form.
That can be.
But this is what I said when I said, well, Tracy decided she was just going to put half Oreos to decorate hers. I decided to crush mine up, and it's just, you know, artistic. You know,
artistic.
But yeah, you know what I mean. And this is where me and Tracy, you know, when I say to Tracy, oh, I'm thinking like when we made the dime bar brownies, they didn't call for any decoration. But to me, a brownie looks plain. And I says, well,
let's has to give the desire of eating it.
You know, that's why I says, well, I'm going to melt some white chocolate.
For everything in life, having desire.
And you know, whereas sort of the final outcome of the cake, or you know, cupcakes or whatever you're making, that is your stamp. That is the blank canvas for you to be able to, you know, to put your own little stamp on it.
Your signature, your your trademark, your
But you know, can you remember the gingerbread alternative Christmas cake that I made? Now, Callum never ever criticises me baking, but they were blue and white like snowflakes that I put on it, right? So he says the only criticism is, he says, them snowflakes is way too hard and crunchy. You know what I mean? He weren't actually criticising the cake as such. He didn't like the crunchiness of them snowflakes that I put on top. So yeah, you know what I mean? He's never ever criticised me baking. I mean, same with Chris. Too busy eating it rather to criticise. You know what I mean?
Because you're just excellent at baking, that's why.
You know, but yeah, that was only one.
Criticize it.
It's one and only criticism. He didn't like them snowflake things that I put sprinkled on top. So, but well, there you go, Crypto. She says she's baked cakes for a mum and a daughter. There you go.
I just told her it's her turn now.
So what will be the next recipe?
I don't know. I don't decide that. You know what I mean? From one week to next, I'll send Tracy a couple of recipes over, and I'll say, you know, I'm thinking of doing this, or I'm thinking of doing this. You see, that's what made me ask, because I was looking at lemon butterfly cakes today, and I thought, well, that's something simple that the guys could do. But I have sort of one recipe that I want to try. One thing that I would like to try, and it's not a Black Forest Gatto, It's Black Forest brownies.
Oh,
No.
So yeah, that's
Black
one thing that I do want to try.
oh.
So are you up for that, Tim and Richard?
What? Bacon on a live stream?
For us, it's in Germany, isn't it?
I'll never go in
But-
private. but I wouldn't
You
do
see,
it on
the
a
thing,
live stream.
the thing is, you use tin cherries anyway. You don't use fresh cherries. You use tin cherries.
And you have to make eclairs as well.
I tell you something.
Come on, Tim, you can show us how you fire your alarm works.
I have printed a recipe off today.
Wow.
Chocolate eclairs with chocolate orange sauce. So yeah, so that is one I printed off today. Because I tell you, I was looking. Well, I come across the lemon butterfly cake recipe, but it were on the Sainsbury's magazine, and yeah, when it come to printing it off, it weren't having it.
It wouldn't let you. No.
Timber cakes. I'm not stopping. I'm not stopping long. I'm gonna have another minute. Pass me that recipe over there. That one there.
That one.
Craig, do you want me to bring my own knife, or will you sort it out?
I mean, we were on about profiterole.
That one.
But this is it says profiteroles with chocolate orange sauce. Now, the only downside of it is it only makes 6.
That's not a downside.
Do you reckon?
It is in there, I
was going to say it is in our ass.
We'll have to get 2 each, but then you
And
might
what
only
about
get
salty and sweet? Sweet
You don't
salt.
want to get one.
But yeah, it says yeah, this
A
is.
mixture.
I mean, printer's running out of ink, so you can't really see it.
You
But
can
yeah,
have a look at you, I suppose. Got more.
but for the choux pastry, it's just water, butter, plain flour, 3 medium eggs, pinch of salt, and 150 mils of whipped cream.
A big piece of that cake.
That's the ingredients for the choux pastry, and the chocolate orange sauces.
Don't be giving me that tray. I don't give a shit when it's set on.
Dark chocolate,
I said
butter,
that's
and
as well.
golden syrup. That's it. And Szechuan orange.
Gordo is in a really good shape, huh? Gordo.
Yes.
Don't tell you that.
Boobies with cherries on top. Oh, wow.
I think you should do the Love Buzz Swiss roll.
Stew.
Oh, your nose broke. The what?
The Love Buzz Swiss roll. Then we can hide it in it and post it to somebody and get shit to
How
it.
you know, bro?
Hey, I tell you something. Be on about a Swiss roll.
Steve.
I've seen a recipe for a strawberry Swiss roll. I see you later, Steve.
See you later, Steve.
These is clean, baby. But yeah. And I thought, I was looking, essentially, I was looking for these lemon, these lemon butterfly cakes. And that's when I come across these choux pastry, these profiteroles. But, I mean, I suppose I could always double up on ingredients and make 12 instead of 6.
Yeah.
There you go.
Make more. Give
But
us some
yeah,
more.
you know, 12 is better than 6.
Of
So,
course it is.
so anyway, sorry about this, you know, bro. I was just saying I'm just going to get another minute because we've got takeout table and everything down. I usually don't sort of, you know, hang about when I do the baking because, yeah, I've got
Not waiting any longer, you know, bro.
and Johnny's dying to have a piece of Tracy's cake.
Johnny.
So I'll see you all later, and I'll see you on the next one tomorrow. Bye.
Bye bye. Night all.
Bye.